All right, let's get to it. Hello, this is BearlyThereManga, and this is my review on Vagabond. You know, this was going to be coming across. Everybody out here that knows manga and has been reading manga as long as I had, this is a almost must read for anybody. This is one of my few all-time favorite mangas out there. And of course, I got the big chunker boys because, well, my first one was number 5, and if you see number 5, the fronting of that thing is hardcore, and that got me into it bad, or got me into good, really, actually. This is a very well-known manga named by Tashiki Uno. Sorry, the name right here. I'm not Japanese. Based on Eiji Owakashi Moshi. I guess it's based on the story, and this right here is, if this is one of my highest recommendations, I can't stress this anymore. This is one of the foundation when it comes to mangas. Now, before I start off, these two right here are one main character. The OC is Shinmin Tozi, is a 17-year-old survivor of a battle and war. He's always been told that he has the eyes of a beast from everybody that sees him, that hates losing and kill anyone that tries to kill him. And he doesn't matter if he tries to fight monks, slews of samurais, or anyone else, or even dojos. You get in his way and you try to beat him, he will beat you. But this guy has a bit of a Goku vibe going on. He just wants to get stronger and battle new people and seek new challenges. And of course, he survived the war and became a, they call him a survivor. Now we got his friend at the beginning, the very first book. His friend that follows around is also a survivor, Hodian Moshiki. Never gonna land this name. He left his mother and his village to go off to try to make a name for himself, and also became a survivor of a war. And he has a fiance left behind, and he fails the war. And while they are both ashamed and now pretty much criminals of the samurai shogun, or their nation, or their people, they're being hunted down by what they call refugee hunters, which everybody does not know. If you're a samurai and you go off to war and you do, either you win, if you don't win, you die. And if you don't die, you're supposed to kill yourself, because it's a disgrace if you survive. You're supposed to be, have the biggest honor of your life is to die for your shogun. You're pretty much your emperor, for those who do not know. So if you don't kill yourself afterwards, you will be seen as an outcast or as a criminal, and you will be sought after and killed. So these guys are pretty much now on the run. Now on the run, they do come across their first group of refugee hunters trying to kill them because, well, they're either on the opposite side of the political standpoint, or they're part of their own group of people that didn't get themselves killed honorably during battle. So they quickly dispense of them, stopping them from getting killed. Well, mostly it was the main character, Shinmin, taking him out, which, by the way, he's 17 years old. Yeah, 17. That looks like 17 years old to me. While on the way they were running away, they get found by a young girl, and they're brought back to her house where her mother is at. And they're pretty much sheltering these two criminals now. But lo and behold, they're pretty much being oppressed by a gang, and the person that killed the mother's husband and the daughter's dad, Taijiki Tama's gang. Oh my God, I am not gonna get any of these names good. You're correct. These guys are oppressing them and keeping them underneath the lock and key, while these girls are actually going off to battles and pretty much people's graveyards, and stealing the armor and gear off the dead people's corpses, and then taking those items and reselling them. And the gang's here to collect and get what they want. If they don't get what they want, they're gonna take some things that they are not willing to give. But of course, the two characters gonna stop them and gonna prevent them from taking it. And along the way, the mother has a little bit of fling for the main OC, but the OC is kind of dense, and doesn't have very much common sense. All he knows is pretty much battle and war and fighting. That's all he's minds into. And the daughter, she is a bit of a mute. I guess we're gonna say that she don't say a lot of stuff. But this story goes through the main character very much all the way, and he goes through some other side characters every now. But the main character is definitely the main thing. He's just trying to get like Goku. He's just trying to get stronger and stronger, and challenge new people, challenge stronger people, and try to really just beat everybody's butt, and it's just a good old romping time. This is definitely a thing. If anybody likes a lot of action impact, a lot of fighting in their mangas, this has it all the way. And let's just go ahead and jump right into it. The character and character growth. Characters are great. I'm just gonna say right now, you're not gonna see very much a change in my score here. Characters growth. You see the characters growth. You see him getting stronger. You see him changing. You see all the characters, their opinions, their views, their outlook. There's not a lot of things hidden behind it. It's straightforward, and it's a simple story about a character that just doesn't want to die and doesn't care who gets in their way. You get in it, and you're gonna face you're gonna be facing dirt real quick, and you see him slowly develop into himself over the very long series of mangas. I have mostly all of them. I think I'm missing 3 and 8 of these big thick boys. 3 books in 1, by the way. And the overall story is being followed. Now, the main goal is pretty simple. He just wants to be the strongest. But there's always a other side to it. There's always stronger people out there. You think you're the strongest? There's someone out there that's probably stronger than you. He seeks them out. He wants to fight them. He wants to train to get better. It's not that hard, but all the while you're learning about Japanese culture, how they do things, what their viewpoints are, the struggles and issues that they all incurred, whether it be, I believe some Christianity is in there somewhere, Buddhists, you call it the whole refugee or survivor kind of thing, not killing yourself after wars. It's a bunch of things back to back, and it is packed with just emotions and feelings, and the characters are all along with this ride, and it just gets so good. So I had to say characters are a solid 10. Now, art style. Boy, if I haven't been already showing you some clips and some views of this thing, the art style in this manga, every piece, almost every single page is, I can literally flip to a single book. I didn't even look at it. Every single, oh, that's going to be a little bit killing in it. Let's not do that one. Let's not do that one. Pretty much every single page, sorry, the light's probably too harsh for this thing, but just believe me, I'll put the pictures up here somewhere. Every single page is a bit of masterpiece. It is a gorgeous scene. It is not to the traditional sense of anime with the simple nose, simplistic facial features. This goes into details of characters' faces, and it doesn't shy back at all. And yeah, does not shy back at all. Sometimes little color pages at all, to give you a full character description and view and clothing and sword swipes and the scenery around it. This is a stunning bit of artwork right here. Every single page just pops, and it just shows that this guy's love and patience that he had with this. And there's a whole, YouTube video, if I can find it, I'll try to post it somewhere, talking about this guy's processes. Like, this guy also the same guy that made one of the most beloved basketball sports mangas. I'll put that up here somewhere. So this guy has been around for a while, and this one, honestly, right now, it's been on hiatus. So FYI, I hope it doesn't run into the whole thing like Bear-serk where he never finishes. I hope he doesn't do that. Please don't do that. But this is a love project, and he's been working on it very meticulous, and it's still very much going on as long as he's alive. But the artwork is great, and I love every single. Like I said, I could literally almost take almost every single page. I can take any one of them and make a whole big old poster of it, slap it on my wall, and be so happy to see it. It just looks that great. So again, here I give it a 10. it just looks so good. All right, next one we got story. Now the story, it does jump between characters here and there. There's characters that come into the story. There's characters that leave stories. There's characters that are introduced in the story, and then there's old characters continue on the line, down the line. You meet them here and there. They are all charming. They all have a bit of a humane feel to them. They feel like they're in the time from which they're presented as, and they're all going through their own struggles, their own personal happiness, their own personal sadness, it's their own personal struggles, and all personal gaining. The person has, the artist and writer has a good grasp on what this world or what this timeline really gave about, and sticking to that story and sticking to and making those characters come in just the right time, making it feel so at times even wholesome, but at times so like exhilarating. The story is very well done, and but promise, I find stories to be the one of the hardest things to nail just perfect, right? There's always a room for growth, and there's always at times where it's just great, and sometimes it's just it falls back a little bit, right? It doesn't have get continual flow, but overall, I'm enjoying the story. I give it a 9.5. Again, I don't believe there's a perfect story out there, right? There's always room to growth, and I can't say for sure that I loved every single moment in the story, but I overall just enjoyed it. Now, for the last one, the transformation. Now, this one for its time when it came out, which was, let's see, when did this come out? Which was in 1999 when this thing came out. This was a trendsetter of a manga. I don't remember what time Bear-serk came out, which Bear-serk came out in 1990, so a little bit ahead of Vagabond, but I believe that this was also a bit of a groundbreaking manga. When this came off, everybody wanted to get their copy of it. Everybody wanted to get their hands on it. This guy could not sell it or not keep these things in stock. It was so popular. When I first got it, like I said, I got volume number 5. As soon as I got it, I wanted to get the rest of them, and I've been collecting them slowly over the years. So yeah, this is, I would say it's a must read if you are any kind of person out there. There's something in here you might like. Now, I can see why some people might not like it. It has romance, it has passion, it has wars, it has fighting, it has maybe some humorous moments here and there. It's not a comedy by no means, but it has a bit of everything, a little bit of human emotion. But it broke the mold when it came to what mangas was for me. Broke that mold, right? Like, this was one of the first ones I got. I got this before I even saw what Bear-serk was. So I would say this is a trendsetter. This is one of the staples out there when it comes to mangas. And I heard they're doing an anime for it. So let's see if that comes to be fruition. Because if they're going to do an anime of this, the guy needs to hurry up and finish the book before he does Bear-serk. Oh, don't die, my dude, please. So I give it as well a straight up 10. Just it is everything I love about mangas and more, and I could read it a number of times and never get bored with it, and still find something new and exciting inside it every time I would read it and go, man, I don't remember that, but that's awesome. Again, if you pretty much like anything with samurais or Wild West or anything like that, man, this is all up your alley. So it's almost a must read if you're just not getting the mangas. One of the first ones you want to get into it, go for it. Bear-serk, this one, I'm sure I'll come up with some other animes you might, or mangas you might be interested to try them first. I don't know, but I would say try at least volume 1 and see if you don't like the rest of it. So I'll give this overall score. I want to give it a 10, like a full 10, but I'll give it 9.5 because they give one thing 9.5. It's I want to say 10, but my score doesn't say I could do that. So yeah, give it 9.5. 10. So that's it. Thank you for joining today. Thank you for watching today. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button down below. Leave a comment, please. Help my channel reach new people. I heard apparently the person that did Hunting Another World with my elf wife, he hit me up on Twitter, which was awesome. Thank you for that, by the way. Gave me a retweet on my video, but apparently YouTube doesn't like that. I hope since I said that the H word, they won't block this video as well. They don't like anything with the anything with the alakablam. They don't like that kind of stuff, so they might have blacklisted or not shown it to more reviews. So if you would go ahead and go watch that video and leave a comment and give YouTube the biggest I don't care, I would appreciate it. But as always, have a good day, have a good night, have a good life. Much love, y'all. Bye.